Hey guys, it's Jared with SDS Imports, and today I'm going to show you how to install the charging handle on your semi-automatic Tokarev Shotgun, as we get this question quite often. So stay tuned and we'll break it down for you. So Tokarev USA currently has 3 semi-automatic shotguns that require a charging handle out on the market. First up is going to be the TAR-12P. This has a right side only charging handle. Then we have the brand new TT12, which has a reversible charging handle, as well as those fully ambidextrous controls we've been talking about recently. And the very popular Bullpup TBP12, which also has a reversible charging handle. So we'll go through each one individually and show you exactly how to install your charging handle and give you a few tips and tricks to help make the process go a little bit smoother for you. Before inserting the charging handle into the firearm, I always tell customers to take a quick look at it and inspect it for any manufacturing defects. And what we're looking at is for any burrs or just kind of rough cuts on the metal. It is okay to knock down some of the sharp edges with the file. That will help the charging handle go into its slot more easily, but you want to remove the minimal amount of material as necessary, as removing too much excess, and then the charging handle may not fit as tightly as it is intended. But if there is a sharp burr that prohibits you from inserting that charging handle into the firearm without excessive force, you definitely need to contact customer service for a replacement or a repair. Before you work on your gun, make sure it's unloaded and that you are in a safe area and that there's no live ammunition in that work area. But let's get going on this TBP12 first. Charging handle on this guy is reversible and is located, the slot is located to install it above the trigger and not back here in the bolt area because of its bullpup design. Like we mentioned before, you're going to look for that metal tab on the top side of the charging handle, and you're going to line it up with the slot in the side of the firearm. You will hear an audible click when it is installed. You can give it a slight tug and you'll notice that it is securely inserted the firearm, and you have just installed that charging handle. For those of you that prefer to have the charging handle on the opposite side, this is a toolless swap where you just need to give it a firm grasp and tug. Make sure that tab is in the upward position, insert it into that slot, and then you have just reinstalled it on the opposite side. That is the installation process for the TBP12 shotgun. Let's move on. With the TT12, this can be reversed to the left or right. This one is a very simple, straightforward insertion. All you need to do is make sure that your firearm is unloaded. And you're going to notice that on the bolt side, there is a rectangular slot cut out in the top of the bolt. And if you were to flip the firearm over, you will also notice that thin slot where that charging handle is allowed to reciprocate, but that visible slot is going to be right there on the side of the receiver. All you need to do is make sure that that detent buttonhole is on the bottom or facing downward, and just put it inside of the slot. You'll hear an audible click, and that is all you need to do to install the charging handle on the TT12. Should you choose to reverse it to the other side, all you need to do is just give it a nice firm pull. Again, make sure that it's oriented in the correct position, insert it into that slot, and then you can reverse the charging handle on the TT12. Next up is the TAR-12P. Now, to get the charging handle, you are going to have to hold the bolt slightly to the rear, as there is a slot that needs to line up that is going to allow that tab on the top of the charging handle to be inserted into the bolt. To make that happen, we are going to have to uninstall the handguard and pull slightly rearward on the action bars to get that to line up properly. But again, it's a fairly straightforward and simple process, so pay attention as I walk you through. First things first, you're going to go up here to the handguard retaining cap, and with a couple turns, that will come loose. Once that is loose, just kind of give your handguard a slight twist. I find that helps, and it should slide right off. Now, like I said, all you're going to need to do is move the action bars about a ½ inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch, and that should cause that little slot in the bolt to line up perfectly. You hear that pop in with an audible click, and that is how you install the charging handle. Now, to finish this off, take your handguard, slide it back down over the barrel and operating system. Take that handguard cap, reinstall it. That's all you need to do to install the charging handle in your TAR-12P shotgun. All right, pretty straightforward process to get those charging handles in these shotguns, whether it's your TBP, your TT12, or your TAR. Like I said, once you see someone do it, you guys can refer back to this video as much as you need to make sure that you get yours installed properly. Or should you encounter a problem, make sure you reach out to customer service. They will assist you with anything that you need to make sure that this is a smooth process. If you have any comments or questions for me, drop them in the comment section below. Stay tuned for the next one. If there's something you want to see, let us know. Until next time, guys, I cannot wait to see you at the range